Hey, so Shoshanna, thank you for being here with me to talk about the upcoming Money, Mind, Spirit retreat. I'm thrilled to have you.
Good morning.
So I've got to ask about your muff, your fur thing. What's going on with that?
So in Colorado, we have it goes summer and then it goes winter. There's not really much of a fall. And so it's like 50 degrees today, which means the house is a little bit colder than that. And so I'm freezing. So I'm wearing soft warm.
Show me the sleeves again.
Aren't they so fun?
Oh my God. I'm going to start calling you like E Katarina or E
Katarina.
Shoshana.
I said, I want to name this entire sweater thing Jaja. She's lovely.
I have a dress named Jaja. My friend always sends me things that are okay. Anyway, they all come with names. So, talk to me a little bit, or talk to everybody who will be watching this video a little bit about what you do, who you be.
So I am an intuitive. I've spent the last 23 years studying my own gift and studying all different areas of spirituality, intuition, how the brain works, so that I can be a clearer channel for others. So I do intuitive readings for people, but I also, about 10 years ago, figured out how much fun I have being intuitive and letting it guide me in life. I want to teach other people how to do that. So I also teach other people how to recognize their own gift and then use it for decision making in life. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. And yes, and I've been working with Shoshanna for about a year now, developing my own intuition. And I had this big aha the other day about the fact that, we talk about it as like our gifts. However, since everybody has the potential to be deeply intuitive, it's just kind of recognizing it, because our gifts are already there. It's not like, oh, you get this gift and you don't. Everybody has that potential. So yeah, so I'm so excited. So actually, I want to ask you a couple of questions. I'm going to jump right to tell everybody what you're going to be sharing about when you speak at the retreat. So excited about that.
Oh, I'm excited too. We're going to be talking about the practical aspects of intuition and using it in business, using it in your life, and then how you it's not like intuition is this thing where it gives you the answer, something suddenly. Intuition actually helps you take out all the information that's totally useless. So you use your intuition when you make decisions so that you can go, none of that is important. This is the most important piece. This will lead me to what I want. So since this whole entire conversation we're having in your retreat is about money, it's about mind, and it's about spirit, we're going to bring intuition into how do you use intuition to make decisions about money, to make more money, to be more aligned doing what you want. How do you use it to understand what your mind is trying to tell you and what your spirit wants you to be doing? So that's what we're going to be talking about. It's going to be very fun.
I know. I love that. I love that. Well, one of the biggest gifts that you gave me was to kind of break down the different types of intuition and to help me understand the stuff that had kind of been running in the background for me for a long time that I was discounting because, like, when I work, I don't make stuff fly around the room. And so I was actually kind of saying, oh, therefore I don't have what I actually already had. And so you were super helpful because you made me kind of accept the stuff that I'm already made of. So it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm so excited to get to share this and to get to share you with everybody who will be at the Money, Mind, Spirit retreat. So tell me, why did you say yes to it? We're all intuitive and woo-woo. So tell me, what made you feel that this was so special, that it was worthy of your time?
Ooh, there were three things that were key to my making the decision to coming when you invited me, when we started talking about it. One was the work you and I have done around making more money for me, like personally in my own business, has been completely revolutionary in my life and has made so many things available that I'm like, oh, I want to go hang out where she's doing this with other people and watch other people's lives transform when they recognize what I've been recognizing, which is there's no limitation to how much you make. I am the only limitation to how much I make. So that was like, of course I want to hang out with you for a weekend. Duh. So that was a big fat duh in my world. The second is, I love when people start to combine. To me, it's like modern mystic. When you combine kind of the mysterious with the practical, and that's what you're doing, and bringing spirituality into daily life. So, whatever that looks like for people. So I love being engaged in that kind of conversation.
Mm-hmm. I just want to interrupt real quick to say, and it's not only you, like one of the other speakers, Rebecca Hahn, who's coming, she is literally this combination of brain science and Tantra. So again, it's like the ancient and the modern, the masculine and the feminine. And so to me, it's like bringing all of that in for everybody and helping them to, like Rebecca, when I interviewed her, she was talking about really being experiential with the exercises so that it would ground the brain science in the body and also help to lock in the shifts. And that kind of stuff is just, it's just priceless. Because of course we want people to go home from the retreat not saying, here, let's go back to like your freaking everyday life. And, that was a nice 3-day vacation and back to business as usual. We want people to go, I'm changed forever and I'm going to begin to behave differently because of it. And so this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about.
Well, and that was the third reason. The third reason why I said yes is the more people that I meet who are engaged in whatever calls their spirit to do in the world, whether it's they help people be successful as a real estate agent, they're a coach, they're, I don't know, they, make a physical product in their home and they sell it across the world. Like whatever the thing is, when people apply intuition, and I work with Fortune 500 company owners, CEOs, mothers, doctors, whoever it is, when people are engaged, tapped into their intuition, they're more alive and their lives are filled with more success. And when people are aligned with their spirit and they're having more success together, it means that there are more people in the world engaged successfully in making a difference. Like I love watching people be freed up and make huge impact. And so I knew that was part of not just me as one of the teachers, but the other teachers you're including, as well as what you bring to the table, what you facilitate. I knew it would be like this potent, like combination of people would blast people out. I just knew that was going to be the case. And I love watching people leave with practical tools. What I'll teach, I gave you kind of like the out view for people who watch this, but you'll leave with both knowing how your gift works and then practical tools to use it in decision making forever. And then, people who learned it from me 7 years ago still send me, emails and texts and let me know how I chose where I went on vacation. My daughter was getting married and we figured out what venue to use. And, I couldn't figure out what was going on with my patient. And I used my intuition to know what diagnoses, everything you could possibly imagine. People make money on the internet. Everything. So I'm just excited to see what people will create when they have that access to practical intuition. That is my jam.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So, and then of course, the fourth reason was that we're doing it at the Biltmore, this beautiful historic property in Miami.
If you haven't noticed already, if you're just now watching this and you notice my blanket and you're like, why is she dressed so warmly? Colorado in November. Hello, Miami in November. I wonder. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
It's going to be, it's a beautiful, beautiful venue. It actually was almost torn down and it was built in like the 1930s. It's, there's very few Biltmore properties and they're just stunning. So I'm so excited to be able to have you there. And you may even have time to be at their spa. Their spa is fantastic. So
lovely. I'm never a no to a spa. Never a no to spa.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and talking about the Money, Mind, Spirit Retreat. If you want more information, or to apply, you can click on the link. There is a ton of info, beautiful pictures of the Biltmore right there as well, and some more details about the talk that Shoshanna will be giving, and all 3 days of magical transformation that's going to be happening at the Money, Mind, Spirit Retreat. We will see you there. Bye.
Can't wait.